Well, here's an interesting recent story, and hey man, I am not pulling an Alex Jones here with the way he did that Y2K and he said the nukes are on the way over from Russia. Remember when he did that? He lost all his credibility. Then later on, I think in the same year of 2000, I think back in August of 2000, he happened to walk into Bohemian Grove and say, "Oh yeah, I like, caught the owl sacrifice thing right here on camera." Just walked in there, waltzed in there, and everything, and then he got his credibility back, right? Yeah, I'm just telling you this because I know there's a lot of freaking. I already know the major alternative media is bought and sold and owned, right? Now, this kid is not coming from this angle, okay? Now, I'll tell you where I saw it from. The original source was Gordon Duff, the senior editor of Veterans Today magazine. He should be a good source. He says he got this from um, some intelligence sources, but also verified by Israeli intelligence that ISIS has three nuclear warheads in the United States. They're stronger than dirty bombs, but they're not like full. What do you call it? Like war, you know, weapons grade material. Like it's not a fusion. It's not a fusion nuclear bomb. It's a fizzle nuclear bomb, but stronger than a dirty bomb. That's what he said. 1 kiloton each. Now, I'm going to talk about this a little bit because I studied this crap a long time. Actually, I was in the military and stuff. But Russia, this is a chart that shows you how many weapons, military nuclear weapons there are throughout the world. You know, Israel 80. Yeah, I guess they got about 80. I was wondering if they were on there somewhere. Yeah, they're on here. So this chart's pretty accurate, I guess. Russia does have a lot more nuclear weapons than the United States, probably even more than that, because we don't really know what the hell they got. Plus, they're more modernized. We got these really ancient 5.5 inch or 5.25 inch floppy disks to operate our nuclear facilities. It's ridiculous. Anyway, hey, but the nukes that supposedly ISIS has in the country are not like this, like Minuteman missiles or something like that, and it's probably not going to go off like this either, right? But the thing is, if you make an area radioactive. Now I put out a video. And I know this is coming up, man, and I hate putting out these videos because, first off, the people think I'm just trying to grab attention. That you, the listener, you think I'm trying to just grab attention with this crap, right? I'm not playing an Alex Jones here. Number two is 90% of the time when I put something out like this, YouTube says it's not monetizer friendly, and then they review it, and sometimes, like the last one I did with, I was surprised. I don't know why, but it was with Dick Cheney talking about a nuclear, a terrorist attack much bigger than the one we had on 9/11 in 2001 with the three planes that could involve a dirty nuclear bomb in a storage container, on a shipping container on a ship, or in a harbor, or being carried around by a truck. Now we get this story from Gordon Duff of senior editor of Veterans Today. I think he's a good source, okay? And he says he's got it verified through Israeli intelligence. Now, this is the part I'm not buying into, though. I think this eventually is going to happen, right? Okay? The part I'm not buying in is that, and I heard of this technology using remote viewing. The Russians used it. I think it's got some merit to it. But they say through remote viewing, they think this attack's going to come in August. Right? I mean, this month. I'm like, I don't think so. Actually, I think let me put it this way. I'm just shooting from the hip here, right? I mean, I'm telling you something that came from Gordon Duff. I think is a good source. It's something that we all kind of think is going to happen anyway, right? You're going to do a false flag attack bigger than the last one to cover the crash of the markets and stuff. I personally, this is not. I don't know this for sure, but I personally don't think anything's going to happen between now and the elections. Unless, of course, there's some people out there putting a theory that Obama is going to extend his presidency and declare martial law. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I just don't. I think they're just going to keep things smooth between the now and the elections, because they want a continuum of the Communist Socialist Democratic Party, right? And Trump is somebody that's not the typical fascist corporate Republican. He's a guy that's pissing everybody off. I didn't. I tell you, honestly, I didn't believe Trump when he first came out talking like all the stuff he was saying. I thought he was a little outlandish, but the more he pissed people off, the more I liked him. So that's where I'm coming from. Now, I think though, if they have a dirty nuke set off in the United States, I think that also is impetus for major conflict in the Middle East, and or whatever you want to call it. I know they call it the Middle East because of the when you're trading with the Far East, they used to stop off in the Middle East. That's how they got the name. At the Dutch Trading Company, whatever that, West Indies Trading Company, whatever the hell it is. Now, I don't know if YouTube, but this is another thing. This cracks me up with YouTube, man. I mean, swear, Google government, Google is like got CIA behind it. Google gobbled up YouTube, and I swear they don't want you saying certain things on here, and they say not advertiser friendly. So I'm gonna say, I don't know. There's plenty of advertisers that like this. I mean, probably what radiac meter sellers, gas mask, bomb shelter freaking advertisers. Yeah, maybe it isn't too advertiser friendly. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is advertiser friendly. I mean, I can't figure this shit out. You tell me. And I'm not trying to scare the crap out of people, but I've been thinking about this. I think this is the way it's going to play out. And actually, I think if there's a major attack in the United States, what happened last time we had the planes? I know the Saudis were involved and all that in our government and all that garbage. Don't tell me I know this. But when last time the planes crashed into the Twin Towers and had the big terrorist attack and thousands of people died, what happened? We went to war in Iraq, right? Right? That's what happened. So if we have a nuclear bomb go off in the United States someplace, we're going to go to war. And when there's a major conflict in the Middle East, if it's a really big conflict, let's say we're bombing the crap out of oil refineries that ISIS might be profiting by or something, the price of oil is going to go way the hell up. That's when you see the metals go way up. Now, I don't know this for fact. I mean, I'm not a remote viewer like Gordon Duff says. He got some remote viewers. Says it's coming up in August. Don't hold your breath. And every time these people freaking make a prediction like that, it's wrong. But I think this basic premise is right. And you know the deal. If there's a nuclear attack in the United States through dirty bombs that ISIS has, it's in coordination with our own government. Tell us is new, right? I don't like this shit. I don't even like putting this out, but I think Gordon Duff is really pretty solid information. He says he got it verified through the Israeli intelligence. All right. So food for thought, and obviously, one or two or three dirty nukes is not going to kill us. In other words, what's going to happen is fear. And I think that's why YouTube don't like these videos. And you notice how I'm putting this out kind of nonchalant. I mean, what the hell do you want me to do about it, man? But I look at it like this. My odds of survival of an ISIS nuke is like better than a lightning strike, Because, I mean, you got zero chance of survival if you're in a nuke and you're not going to feel nothing, right? And if you're not in a nuke and you're far enough away from it, even like 10 miles away or something, it's one of these dirty bombs that can be really that bad, it's not going to do nothing to you. I mean, 99.9999% of the people in the United States aren't going to be affected, except psychologically and economically, because it's probably going to crash the hell out of the markets. It's psyop. That's really what the hell it is. I don't like this. But anyway, and actually too, even shit, you're not going to 99.9999% chance you're not going to get any radiation, even from fallout or anything like that, because it's not going to be that big, but it's psychological. Now, if it goes off in the New York Financial District in a harbor in New York, holy shit, that's going to do the biggest financial calamity going. I don't know where the hell it would happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's confirming something else I've been suspecting all along. Because I follow these things and I don't really talk about them all the time. Kind of file them in the back of my head. I know Alex Jones talks about this stuff all the time. I mean, I make cat videos too. You know what I mean? Meow meow. I've fed Boots out there. Boots the cat. I make car videos, health videos. I don't do these kind of videos all the time, right? But this is a brand new thing, and suppose Gordon Duff, I trust. I think he's good. All right, he's not somebody who's like, hey, look at me, I'm a fearmonger. No, he's a veteran, and well, it's not just he's a veteran. He's a squared away good veteran, and he's he's a senior chief editor for Veterans Today. That's a pretty responsible person, right? He says that they have three 1 kiloton yield nuclear weapons, the United States, ISIS does. They're stronger than a dirty bomb, but not like a true weapons grade bomb. He calls them a fizzle bomb. Fizzle instead of a fusion. And he's saying they're going to go off this month. I don't know I don't believe that. But you know what? I could be wrong. I don't know when the hell it's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. All right? But don't worry about it too much, because the big thing is you probably got a better chance of getting a tree falling on you or some shit than this happening, or getting struck by lightning, being killed by the nuke. But if when it does happen, I think the economy or the markets are going to come crash. That's why I don't think it's going to happen right away, because if the markets all came crashing down, well, you know what? There's another side to this, too. If the current president is in, well, if he was up for re-election, that would help him out. I don't know how that works. I know when there's a crisis and it's close to an election, usually people don't like to change leadership. But the leadership's going to change one way or the other. Maybe that would help Hillary. I don't know. I don't know. She's losing anyway. Just look at her YouTube videos. She's got 8 million dislikes on them. And like this stuff, like I said, I don't know if when it can come up. It could be 2020. I think it's going to happen, though. I think it is going to happen. And so, I mean, and I do know a lot about this type of stuff. Like, for instance, remember I told you about liposomol vitamin C, the real type Live On Labs makes, the commercial grade, good kind. That stuff they used to give it. They gave it to people that were working on Fukushima radiation. They had absolutely no problems. Like they had the protective equipment and they had the gas mask, but with the additional liposomol vitamin C from Live On Labs, that was enough to quench the free radicals damage that was coming about from radiation. I mean, it's got a limit to what it could do, but it helps a lot. It does help a lot. Another thing for radiation, which I don't think you're going to get radiation, but somebody's going to, there might be some fallout going someplace, is activated charcoal. And if you're really close to it, you want to have a gas mask because you don't want to have those particles going into your lungs. I actually got a bunch of gas masks and stuff, but I mean, I know I'm not going to need them or nothing. I doubt it's going to be in my area. Highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. But it's something to. Like, I'm not trying to worry anybody, but I think this is really solid now when Gordon Duff is coming out with it. And I know it's just so much anti-Israeli sentiment on a damn YouTube, but honestly, I think that the Israelis are telling you the truth about this stuff, man. I am pro-Israeli, tell you the truth. I am. You're gonna hate me for that, but I am. I know what people think. I'm not like blatantly 110% pro-Israeli. Like, I mean, I don't think they do everything absolutely flawless. They're human. But I am pro-Israeli because I realize what the other side's about. I'm probably more pro-Jewish than Christian. And I'm not Jewish. It's just that how I believe. So, anyway, and then if this happens, I think what's going to lead to is, like I said it before, is there's going to be major war in the Middle East. There's going to be a retaliation for this, even though I think our own government's involved in doing this. All right. Hi, YouTube. Love this video. Plenty of advertisers. Anyway, I don't know what you could sell. You could sell milk on this video, man. I don't know what you guys sell. I should probably, and I don't sell. I don't sell anything myself. That's why I hate putting out these videos, man. These people, you guys are giving me a lot of shit because they think I'm playing clickbait here, and the thing ain't gonna. It's probably gonna be like no ads running on it anyway. So who gives a shit, right? But I'm telling you, I think it's legit, and my guesstimate is I think it's gonna come about after the election, and I don't think it's that far away though. So don't hold your breath. All right, over and out.